Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a whoosh transition in Premiere Pro. A whoosh transition is also like a whip pan, but you do it in editing and not when you're filming. This is really useful for an example like when you want to do a whip pan, but you weren't filming the necessary requirements to do a whip pan, and you can just do this quick little effect and it's so much better. So first you want to grab your footage, which I already have here. It's an old music video of mine, and you would put it in your timeline, creating a new timeline. This is the footage I'm going to be using. So what I want to do is grab the bits I want. You'll probably have two clips and you want to go from one to the other, but I only have one clip and I want to go from this one to that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete what I don't need and just bring these two together. Simple. So it's going to go from here to there. I don't want the glitch effect bit, however, so I'm just going to chop that down. I'm also just going to get a new range of the music. You don't need to worry about this, this is just to make this a bit easier for me, so don't worry for what I'm doing now. But yeah, you can see, because this is going to play back pretty smoothly, it's going to go from the stickmen walking in to this character. And I want to get a bit where there is no glitch, but I don't mind if it does glitch when he's here. Yeah, so first of all, what you want to do is you want to go over and grab an adjustment layer. Usually you can go to new and then grab an adjustment layer this way. However, this is not letting me do it. Let me just check again. Nope, not letting me do it. So what I usually do, you'll have the control panel at the top. But for me, I'm going to need to go to workspace, show all panels. And then I'm going to want to go over to editing. Go over to editing, go down here and grab an adjustment layer like this pretty easily. Doesn't really do much. Then we want to go back to effects. And we're going to stay at effects for long. So where there's the cuts between the two clips, you're going to want to zoom in really close. And we'll call this bit clip 1 and this bit clip 2. So for 5 frames into clip 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we want to have that as like the beginning of the adjustment layer. So here's where the adjustment layer will stay, and then 10 frames into it, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll have that as the end. Then we want to go back to effects and type in offset. One day I will actually spell it right. And here we're going to learn a little bit of keyframing. So we want to apply offset to the adjustment layer. So what we're going to do is go down to here and we're going to blend it like this. The offset allows us this really cool effect. There's so many things you can do with offset, but for us we're going to keyframe it. So we're going to go from like say normal, which is relatively here. We're going to start off relatively normal. And at the end of the clip, which I'm struggling to get, but hopefully you managed to make it a lot easier than me, you're going to be doing something like this. And you'll just want to like put it up a crazy amount of numbers, and you'll see why in a minute. And so this is what it will look like that. So you can kind of see the whooshing in action, but it doesn't really have that whooshing effect yet. So what we're going to want to go to is directional blur in effects. So directional blur. And I put it on the adjustment layer. We're also going to keyframe this. So we're going to keyframe the direction. We're going to obviously start off at 0. Same with blur. And then we're going to ramp them all the way up with direction and a little bit of blur. So what we're going to do is blur it slightly, then we're going to put in the direction. We want it side to side, however you could want it upside down. It's really where you want the direction of the to go, and then blur it heavily. And then this is the final result. Sorry about that. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to mask the direction. You want to just have the direction at one speed. So we're going to go back on here and alter the direction. So as you can see here, let me just recap what we did. We click on the adjustment layer, we put offset in, we keyframe it from 0 to a crazy amount of number. For me it was 5,000, and then we put in directional blur. We put the directional blur into wherever we want, and then for blur length we put a number, and we start off at 0 and then we end it with a large amount number. So it goes from like this. So it goes like whoosh. However, this could be a bit too much for you, like this one is for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to back up that crazy amount of offset we had, just down to like 300 or something. And there you go. There's also a bit more complicated what you can do is you can get a blur in the middle. As I was saying, something you can do which is a bit more complicated is have it blurred in the middle for the directional blur and then reset it back to 0. Sorry, not there. And reset it back to 0. And then you can get this quite nice look. I think it's very quite unique, to be honest with you. So if there's anything you really want, there's no doubt you could definitely get it. Pretty nice. Anyway, with that being said, I'll show you the final result in 3, 2, 1, go. I hope you enjoyed the final video. I really enjoyed making it. If you want to see more, please let me know, and hopefully this made it a bit more sensible and a bit more easier to understand. All you need is directional blur, an offset, and an adjustment layer. Really, you just fiddle around with it until you get the right settings you want. For me, I found the right setting for me pretty easy, and keyframing is nothing more than just changing numbers over here in effects control. So yeah, with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.